Hi Libra, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your love relationship reading. It's a free flowing reading. I don't know if it is goes towards love, then it will go toward love, towards love. If it not, if it, I don't even cannot pronounce things, and if it not, then it not. Okay, so and I'm only gonna use this um fairies oracle. Okay, okay. Libra, we start with this maiden. I really feel like that you can feel that something is changing in your life, something is changing, and you are very happy about it. You feel like you actually want to show this change to people. Maybe it's a person that you are connected with, or there is somebody that you wanted to show. I mean, almost like it's not that you wanted to show, you just want to you just want to it's not deliberately, hey, look at this, I'm changing, I'm moving, or I am changing my job, or I'm changing my hairstyle, or I am a changed person altogether. It's not like that kind of publicity, it's not that kind of advertisement. But I feel like that you want this person to somehow notice that you are changing. Maybe they maybe you are aware that maybe you guys are telepathically connected, or maybe it's like a there kind of a little bit of virtual energy there, or maybe that if you guys are not talking, maybe that they are kind of you know keep an eye on they kind of keep an eye on your what you do in like on internet and those kind of stuff. So there is a, I feel like there is a eager for you to get noticed by this person, that you are changing. Not necessarily you want to attract them back to your life, but some reason you want them to know that you are changing. Okay, because you are happy about this change, there is a certain sense of you know yeah, there is a you feel that this change gonna bring a lot of new energy into your life, and you are very excited about that. Because next to that we have 14 broken down to 5, which is all about change, and we have 15 broken down to 6, which is all about heart. So we are getting like a chronological order of movement or progression. So for 5 to 6, and because you are moving with a journeyman, I feel like that you are moving, you are stepping into some kind of new role in your life. You're stepping into something, you are transforming the old knowledge into new without forgetting the old knowledge. Meaning that whatever there is, you are bringing some kind of new way of approach your life, the way your day to day things, your ideology, your life, your belief, your values, all these things. You are kind of you are kind of emerging a newness out of old. You are kind of emerging a new out of traditional concept. So there is that kind of revolutionary, not revolutionary per se, but it's like almost like, but it's not a forceful change, it's more of a evolution kind of change, but it feels very revolution to you, like revolutionary, because you are stepping into some kind of new ideas, some kind of, but you are not forgetting the old. You are not breaking down everything. It's not about debris everywhere. You are kind of, it's not even reform, it's like almost like you are bringing some kind of freshness to different perspective in your life. It doesn't have to be a public arena, it doesn't have to be a bigger scope. It is maybe just related to your life, but there is a new freshness that you are bringing into your life, which is very much driven by your soul, very much driven by your heart, very much driven by your feelings, very much driven in tune with your senses. It's not detached approach, it's not just logic and intellectual and fact and rationale. It's a very much in tune with your care, compassion, feelings, sensation. It's a very much in tune knowledge, in tune approach that you are bringing into this old ideology or the old setup that you have lived in. So that's why maybe you kind of want to convey, but you don't want to convey directly, but you kind of want to convey to this person or this group of people that you are fundamentally changing. You are fundamentally changing. You are not leaving the old folk, you are not leaving the old structure, but you are bringing the way new way of looking at old structure, new way of looking at our tradition, new way of looking at our policies, new way of looking at our customs, new way of looking at our domestic rules, domestic tradition, gender roles, all these kind of things. It could be very much tied to your day-to-day activities, but those kind of bigger aspect is tied to your day-to-day aspect nonetheless, and you kind of want this change to be noticed by this person. Okay. Okay, I feel like this is their energy. So before I get into their energy, I'm gonna get more cards on your energy. Okay. So we got, look at this, we got the Alpha Parrot and the Guardian of the Gate. Yeah, all about creativity, and again the 50 broken down to change. You are bringing some kind of, you are really being, finally you know how to be, how to really invest in creativity, how to really invest in oneself, because we are, like, especially if you are millennial, late millennial, like late early doesn't matter, but late millennial, like the younger millennial, you know us, like, we have this thing, we always feel like that no matter, we don't fit in the mainstream society, and it's like, or you don't have to be millennial, but the thing is, you could be older or you could be younger even. But the thing is, it's like that you always felt that, somehow there is always obstruction around you. It felt like your ideology, not idea, the way you want to experience life, the way you want to experience work, the way you want to experience your love and care and relationship, it always felt like you are kind of hitting the brick wall. There is certain sense of pushback, certain sense of rejection, certain sense of, conflicting energy within the ideologies. It's like, it feels like we're in the ideological war, like ideological war game and all this thing. And because it felt such a chaotic energy, it was kind of hard for you to truly get into your creative force. Three is all about creativity, creative force, because we, in only way, I feel like, to survive and to live life like the, quality way of living, like truly living, one, you know especially in the chaos, one has to create, because if you don't know how to create, we are just constantly surrounded by debris. What is debris? Because deconstruction, look at our society, there is so much of change is happening. So when there is a change, that means something is breaking down. So when things are breaking down, there is lot of this, like, think about a construction building. If you break the building, it's all about stones, all about dust, all about debris. So in order to, that's like chaos. In order to really feel that you are living, we need to reconstruction and deconstruction and reconstruction need to happen same time. And reconstruction is nothing but this creativity, with this creative idea, the creative way of looking at old things and bringing newness. That is what you are doing with the journeyman. You are kind of bringing this newness into your own life. It doesn't have to be this huge political advocacy that I'm talking about. It could be very much just your life, and you are bringing all this kind of creativity. This new gate is opening, new gate of creativity, new way of looking at things, new way of harvesting that, some sustainability, into what you believe to do, what you want to do. And there is like a lot of, with the parrot, I really feel like that there is a lot of, yeah, I'm feeling like, you need to, there is emphasis on communication, emphasis on speaking, emphasis on sharing. So more you share your ideas, your way of life, your views, your feelings, your emotion, your sensation, however it is, I feel like the more powerful and easier for you to be to really tap into your creative zone. And I really feel like that there is a need for communication. Maybe you want to share all these things with this person and with this group of people, but there is a huge emphasis on communication, huge emphasis on what you are saying. Are you how truthful you are being, how passionate you are being when you are delivering, when you are speaking, when you are communicating, when you are sharing. So the more in tune you are going to be with your communication, the better creative force going to come to you. Okay, so that is your energy here, Libra. Okay, let's get into their energy. They have this the rainbow and the no, I cannot, sometimes I cannot read the whole thing because of the font is a little difficult for me to read. But anyway, you would not, until unless you know this deck very well, it doesn't really make sense me reading out the names. But anyway, it's called Freeze of the Rainbow and the Topsy Turvy. I really feel that, this person has, this person little bit nervous, this person is very nervous, not little bit, this person has multiple kind of emotion that they are going through. There is a lot of, nervousness around, because they feel like because I feel like this person is kind of aware of your change, like you wanted them to be aware of. I feel like this person is aware of that you are changing. They can feel the energy shift, they can feel the energy shift, and they are little nervous that you are changing. This change gonna take you away from their energy, is gonna bring separation between you and you, like energetical separation. If you guys are already separated physically and not really connected, but energetically you guys are together. But this person, because you are now moving, because you are, there is a significant change that is happening in your basic fundamental way, this person can pick that energy on. And this person is very nervous that you may it may take you away from them energetically. And this person have multiple emotions. This person sometimes feel, what's the point of having a relationship anyway, having a love, it's gonna all gonna be ended up in a doom. So there is this bleakness that comes from them. And then there is other time they feel like, oh, this is they are nervous that you are moving away. Then they don't know what they're thinking. Then they feel like, okay, I need to try, without trying, without stepping into the power, I don't know how this connection can go. I need to believe in myself. Then there are other times they like, oh, then they doubt you. They feel like, oh, Libra is trying to teach me. They are doing these tactics of moving away or change on purpose so that they can attract me. There is a lot of different kind of emotion that goes through their heart, because 51 broken down to 6, which is all about heart chakra, which is all happening in their heart chakra. In their heart, they are like, they having multiple emotion that kind of rise them up. And they are on the 32 broken down to 7, it's like a very Sagittarian spiritual energy. This on the surface, not on the surface, this actually, this turmoil feeling inside their heart actually make them act very very strategically, very clear cut, very focused. They feel like, okay, I'm gonna do something that gonna bring Libra back to me, because they can feel the energetic distance between you and this person, because you have been very, you are very excited about this, whatever the change that you are making, whatever the change that happening. And this person is like, okay, I'm gonna do something. This person wants to do something that gonna, they are strategizing that what they can do in order to bring you back into their energy, or bring them back into your energy. This kind of, there is a strategy going on, there is a calculative action that's gonna take place. We don't know what that action gonna be, because this person, for whatever reason, is not really ready, or can give you this, like, okay, Libra, I'm with you, okay, Libra, let's get together, like that kind of physical union is not possible at this moment for this person. But this person doesn't want to lose you energetically. They want you to be involved with them. Is it selfish? Maybe a little bit, but this, who cares? This person wants that, and they are, because they are at the heart place, they are like so much emotion going on. This person is strategizing that what I can do so that Libra can, I can I can change the focus of Libra from whatever Libra is doing towards me. So this is a little self centered energy there, but it's fine. I'm not, no judgment. We gotta do what you gotta do. And then we have this Laum, I guess. So this person, they are little separated within themselves. Like a part of them are very much, there is part of them just wants to live in the dream. Part of them just wants to dream that, okay, I'm gonna, it's not necessarily you, Libra. It just, they just love the idea of being in love. They just love the idea to being with somebody, or getting, just spend, like a spend marvelous time, and kind of spontaneity, full of vitality. But it's like they are in love with that idea. This is because it's a 30 broken down to 3 again, this creative imaginative idea. It's a very Neptunian energy that this person want like to be at. So they're part of, maybe that's why it's very hard for them to make something concrete real, but they also don't want to lose you. So they want to do something, but we don't know what is. I'm gonna get another card on this. But this person, a part of their energy is in a very much in a dream state, like where they, when they feel about love, is not necessarily they are dreaming about you. They are dreaming about the ideal scenario where they can draw creativity and imagination from, in the sense of, in the area of love. So they are in love with the concept of love. They are in love with the idealistic way of looking at love. But their idealistic way of love is not like, not about purity, not about the bourgeois concept of love, all about this and that. Because their wings are, look at this, the wings are all like it has seen life, it has different kind of experience. They like to go through, like all those kind of pain and happiness, all these kind of things. But they like to this is a kind of person who love to live in their imagination when it comes to love, rather than making that imagination into a concrete reality. But in their imagination is not a polarity. It has both pain, it has both happiness, it has both compassion, it has both separation, it has ego, it has dissolution of ego, it has everything. But it is all almost like an imaginary conception in their head, and they love to live there because it's a very creative zone for them. Okay, so let's get another card for this rainbow, see what their would do. Because this person is trying to revert your focus back to them, because your focus is not onto them or on this relationship. As we are speaking, your focus is on this change that you are very very excited about, because there is a major kind of, you feel a major potential that you can really contribute towards yourself and to the larger good of the humanity. So there is like a bigger concept going on at your end, and this person is like, okay, I can see that Libra is little derailed from me. How can I get them back into my under my spell? So this person is calculating to get that thing done, because this person very much want you to be in love with them, because I don't know, you are the closest real representation of their imaginary world. Nobody could match up this imaginary world as much as you do. But this person, because they live in their head, in their imagination, it's person very hard for them to turn that into a reality. So there is like, and you like, okay, if you want to live in your head, then you don't need me, so I'm gonna do my stuff. But they also need you, because you are the biggest, you are the closest real thing that they can match up with their imagination. Nobody could. Okay, look at this last guna. That's what they wanna do, what they wanna do. Oh, okay, actually they don't want to do anything towards you. See, this person, actually this person is actually want to get in your energy rather than pulling you into their energy, because this person doesn't want to disturb you. This person want to get in your energy so that they can keep a close eye on what you're doing, how you're maneuvering, so that when they're ready to make this dream imaginary world into translate into reality, they want to be, they want to know, they want to be close to you so that they can make that offer. And they don't want to be detached from you energetically too much, because let's say it takes few months or few years for them. If they're completely energetically detached from you, they don't know where you are in your life, what kind of path you have taken, how you have been evolving. So it will be harder for them to get back into your energy. So this person wants to get in your energy somehow, so that they can know your movements, so that they know where you are, who you are becoming, so they know everything about you energetically. So this person wanna get under your skin somehow, not in a negative way. They want to tap into your energy. That's what they are trying to do, because heart wise, at their heart, they are absolutely many different emotion is working right now. So if they do not channel this many different emotion into something concrete, they're gonna feel very insane, unfocused, unbalanced, and it would be very hard for them to maintain day-to-day activity that they need for their sanity, so they are getting into, they are trying to get into your energy. It's like almost like you guys are energetically like kind of tapping into each other, and they want to tap into your energy to really know what you are doing, how you are evolving, how you are changing, because they can sense that you are changing. So this major change, if they are not into this energy, if they deassociate completely themselves from you, and they want to come back later, because I feel like this person want to make something real with you, but it just is very hard for them to make something real and get out of their head, not get out, but translate that dream and imaginary state into reality. So they are, as they are learning how to do that, they don't want to completely disassociate themselves from your energy, because they know these changes, if they are not tap into that right now, these changes can come very surprising, a shock to them, if they completely detach themselves from you. So that's why they want to tap into your energy to really move, to know where you are, what you are doing and all this. So this person is very intuitive. This person is very, very much, they are quite committed to you. It just, they have a different way of looking at love than conventional way, and that may come across a little bit difficult for you. But this person is very committed. It just, they're understanding what is love mean to them, what does love mean to them, and what they are ready to do for it. So they are maybe they're a little younger in age, and they are trying to understand, tap into their own self, very much, to understand themselves more. But they don't want to lose you. So they are doing all this energetical dance in order to really keep this connection floating somehow. It's a very challenging phase for them, um, because this is almost, it feels like apocalyptic to them. All right, Libra, I hope you get something out of it. I feel like I'm just gonna stop it here, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.